What's happening, everybody? With any luck, here we are live. And as you can see, my sim has decided to take its time loading today. Not quite sure why, but we should be in business here really, really soon. Good to see everybody back. I'm literally, when I tell you I just got done, I'm a beta person. I'm a beta human. Um, when I tell you I literally just got done with my latest video, which is the DLSS 3.7 video, which is a complete surprise, by the way. It took 6 months to go from 3.5 to 3.6, and it's taken a week to go from 3.6 to 3.7. So I don't quite know what's with that, but the what now? Version 3.7 is out, and we have it set up. Why are we doing this now? There we go. And let's see, rudder pedals. So I was literally just finishing that up as I'm trying to load in for the flight. And please, so we'll make these drop downs from Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So let's go over. Let's get our plane. And it's the usual level of professionalism here. And yeah, so it's been uh it's been a really crazy busy day. And fortunately, we're ready. Let's see, what are we? Victor Papa Alpha Alpha Charlie. And let's get rid of a little bit of the weight in the old aeroplane. That should be good. And we will go from MUBA. So I'll show you guys what I've got running here in a second. First of all, make sure all players live. And then our first destination is going to be MUMO. And part of the reason is I had to pick a, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do up over to here, and then we're going to do up to Mayaguana. Um, I had to find, hey Enzer, how are you? So if the stream is buffering, the reason why is because I'm at the same time finishing the upload of my video, so it should be only another like 5 minutes before the video is done uploading, and then we'll be good to go. I'm gonna type that into the chat just in case. So that's probably why the stream is buffering. Um, so really apologize for all of the goofiness here, fellas. But that's that's what's going on, I'm sure, with the stream. Are you guys able to see any better now? Is it tell, let me know if it's if the buffering's gotten a little bit better. But so I did a version of my video today, and then what happened was there was something messed up with the video, so I had to re-upload it, which is why I wasn't ready for the stream, and which is why it is now buffering. but there's only a few minutes left, 7 minutes left for the upload of the video. So hopefully that will solve our issues once the video is uploaded. Sorry about all this, guys. Oh, it's the route is up here at the top. So it is what MUBA A slash MOMA, I believe. MUMO. So yeah, it's gonna be just goofy here for a few minutes until the video is finished uploading. I should have just waited to start streaming, but I didn't wanna goof up here. So can somebody confirm if you're still getting really bad buffering? Hopefully it's better at this point. Alright, so we'll get going. So external power supply on, rotating beacon on, mixtures and props full forward. And hey Peter, how are you? So good to see you. Mixtures and props full forward, master and battery switches on. Let's open the fuel valves. Let's go fuel pumps on. Crack the throttles. Let's take a look outside, make sure there's nobody out there to kill or maim. And there is not, so let's get the right engine started. Oh, what have I done? I did this last time, didn't I? Ah, mags aren't on. There you go. Alright. How did that happen? Well, there we go. I just turned both engines on at the same time. So once we get yeah, sorry for the buffering, guys. I really apologize. It should only be a few more minutes and then it should be fine. Nice, Chris, that's great. I wondered, I was hoping you would actually fly the airplane. Um, so we're good to go. Let's get the avionics master on. Let's lean the mixtures for taxi. Let's turn the nav and strobe lights on. Wilbur Hunter, what is going on? How are you, sir? Um, yeah, it's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy day, and just had so much going on. And fortunately, one thing that I was supposed to have to do today got canceled, which was my annual work review. Thank God that got canceled. Didn't really feel like doing that. But I did a completely, so this is the third day in a row I've done a video. And yeah, it's just gonna be kind of hit and miss until it's 3 more minutes until this video is done uploading. So it's just gonna be hit and miss for a little bit. But at least we're seeing some other people now on the stream, which is great. So let's go flaps. Nice, Wilbur. Hey, Mike, what's going on? You know, it's funny. I've heard when they were testing the auto FPS, there were some issues, but they supposedly fixed them. But we'll see. Alright, flaps are set, fuel pumps are on. What's our wind today? Anybody know? Nice, Wilbur. So, Chris, that is sweet. Isn't that a cool plane? I'm so glad you got that. So I'm just waiting patiently for this video to finish. And then once the video is finished and I know I can talk without being buffered, I will tell you guys a little bit about what I did today. This is my first actual test flight with DLSS version 3.7. And the arrival end looks pretty good. Nobody coming down final, so there we go. Alright, mixtures and props full forward. Flaps are set, fuel pumps are on. Heading indicator checks with the runway number. Takeoff power is coming in. Slight downwind takeoff here. I'm glad to hear that, Wilbur. How are you? Michael, we are on East USA. And welcome aboard, sir. I apologize that I hope the nice, Wilbur. That is awesome. Whoopsie. As you can see, I'm not paying attention to my flying. So let's see here. Alright, props coming back. Manifold pressure coming back. Let's drop the nose here just a little bit. Bring the flaps up. And off we go. I figured this would be a cool way to go just because this way we can see a little bit of the coast of Cuba. And look at the water. It just looks unbelievable. Looks unbelievable. Alright, there's 1,000 feet AGL. Let's turn the fuel pumps off. We'll check our fuel pressures. Fuel pressures are looking good. So I don't think this is going to be a very long leg here. Let's get our message. 316. I'm going to go 1,500 feet here. Well, we can keep going up. It's alright. 316. Hey Mike, there's an FPS sensitivity and there's an FPS tolerance. Hey Jason, what's going on? Mike, I would try the FPS tolerance option in the new in the new auto FPS. I would try the FPS tolerance. And see how that works. In literally 2 minutes, my video will be done uploading, and then you will get much better stream here. So 2,500 climbing 3,000. God knows where I'm going. Andrew Carr is back. Yeah, there's quite a delay. I'm seeing quite a delay in the stream compared to where I actually am. But you will understand why shortly. Alright, 50 feet below your cruise altitude, pull the props back, pull the power back a little bit, and we'll nose over for 3,000 feet. And that's the second report of not good performance from Auto FPS. It seems to be kind of hit and miss with okay, so now clearly my video is now done uploading, so the stream should get a lot better here, fellas. Sorry about all that. Not nearly as sorry as I am to my passengers for that which just happened. Michael, we are on East USA. I'll type it in just in case you can't see. Or just in case my vocals are delayed here. Jeez. The stream really should clear up here pretty soon. And get much, much better. I don't understand why it's still saying stream quality is poor. Can somebody let me know in the comments if the stream quality has gotten any better or no? Mike, in that case, I would set it to like, try setting it to 30. I know that's going to sound low, but try it as an experiment and see how that works for you. All right, let's bring some power back here. What do we got? I'm gonna go touch and go, Chris. I think touch and go is gonna be the way to go. I don't know why it's saying the stream the quality is poor, because there's no reason why it should be. Alright, so let me have a little look at the old map here. Alright, runway, I'm gonna say probably runway 7, no? See, winds are, no, 180, yeah, runway 7. Alright, runway 7. So let's start heading this way. Alright. I don't know why this thing is acting so strange. Yeah, it should be better. Should be better. Okay, good. So the video that I was working on just, yeah, Mishko Blue, the new video just popped. I just released it. So nice, good, Peter, good. So this is my first flight in this DLSS version 3.7. That I've been setting up and creating a video for today, and so it'd be interesting to see how this is going to work. I think the airport is right up here, and one of the things I've noticed when you're flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator is that 18011, yeah. I've noticed that if you're going along a coastline, yeah, it's right here. If you're going along a coastline like I am right now, you just get these massive up and down drafts, which is really kind of frustrating. But anyway, I apologize for all the chaos. It's been a crazy day. Light me on aircraft light operation. Oh, Andrew. Yeah, I mean, whoopsie. I mean, you want to have your nav and strobe lights on, and your beacon on, your rotating beacon, and that will give you, so the green lights, the wingtip lights, this green one here, and the red on the left side, and those are the same as in a ship, which Wilbur can tell you. And then your beacon, and those, and your tail light here, your white tail light. So those are the lights you want to have on: nav and strobe lights, and your rotating beacon. And you're making me sweat right now because I gotta do my biannual flight review, and I just turn all my lights on whenever I fly. I don't really think too much about it. But if I were having my private pilot check ride right now, I'd be in deep doo doo. Because I should know the answer to that question, Andrew. But so this is the third day in a row that I've done an unexpected video. And look at that they've got this stuff on the ground. I'm assuming those are like probably oil refineries, maybe. Let's get under 115. Let's drop the first notch of flaps, and it was just a crazy day today. And it's runway what, 11? No, it's runway 7. And I think that's it right there. I think it's just this little dirt strip. And it's just been a crazy day. And we were working quite late yesterday. And had a bunch of stuff to do today. But in the old YouTube business of like doing these videos, I don't like it when people get the jump on me. So like, I really had to do this video today before anybody else does it, because then nobody will awe at my wonderful skills. All right, flaps are coming down. I believe that's the runway right there, that little dirt strip. No? Let's hope so, because that's where I'm going to land. Or no, is it? No. I thought that runway was this little dirt strip right here. It's not. It's an actual airport. All right. Ay, what now? All right, let's do some kamikaze flying. Power is to idle. Got a good stiff wind here. This is what not to do low and slow in airplanes, by the way. Bring in just a little bit of power to arrest the descent. Alright. Chaos. It's chaos. Alright, let's check our trim. Make sure some props full forward. Bring up one notch of flaps. And yeah, Andrew, actually a good practice is to keep your landing lights on under 10,000 feet at all times, just because for visibility. It's kind of like daytime running lights in a car, so that other pilots can see you. But you don't need to have them on per se, but it's recommended. And I always in GA planes, I always have my lights on because I'm always under 10,000 feet, and I think it's a good practice. Chris, Little Nav Map has the wind info, which is really pretty cool. So now let's set our destination. Probably I I would defer to Jim to give you a better. I'm sure Jim knows the answers to these questions. Um, I'm doing a really crappy job of trying to give you good answers to your questions. So let's see here. Direct to. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Nope. What is it? MYIG. Why are we going straight up in the air? MYIG. Great Inagua. Enter. Alright. I don't know. So, off we are. Yeah, that can be. I mean, 88 nautical miles is quite a, or 88 kilometers rather, is quite a ways away. Yeah. Okay, 5 miles out. Yeah, I remember like the require or I don't think they're recommend. I don't think they're required, but they're like recommended in class Delta, class Charlie, etc. It's funny because one of the things I've really come to realize my plane comes out of annual today, actually, my Cherokee, and for the first time in my flying life. Oh, I'm not on Volantic. Good call, Chris. Let me turn that on. For the first time in my real pilot life, I am out of biannual flight review. Goju 5, what's going on? So I need to get a biannual flight review and a instrument proficiency check, and I'm starting to realize that maybe I've forgotten more than I realize I have. All right, let's go. Let's bring the throttles back. I mean, I can fly an instrument approach like nobody's business right now because I'm just flying approaches all the time in the sim. But like, and actually, I think probably I probably know more about instrument regs right now than I do about like private pilot regs. I mean, you know, so I need some review, which is the whole point of a BFR and an IPC. So, but anyway, yeah, Goju, I'm using exactly that right now. Not that it's really that impressive over open water, but yeah. So I've got the DLSS 3.7 set up and running, and it looks unbelievable. It looks so clear. Let's lean the mixtures out. So yeah, so it's just been a really busy couple days. But I have been really looking forward to this stream just to get some downtime. Work has been really busy, but the other good news is, gentlemen, is that I am home by myself this weekend. The missus is going to a baby shower, and I don't find babies entertaining, so I'm not going. Um, Dude, Goju, that makes me feel so good. Thank you. I appreciate that. The whole process for setting up 3.7 and the DLS tweaks and all that stuff takes about, it literally takes 5 minutes. It just takes forever and a day to explain it. And I can't assume that anybody knows any of the steps, and I can't assume anybody knows, like, has any of the downloads already. So anytime I do one of these videos, I have to do the whole thing. Um, so it's a lot easier. I know the video is like 25 minutes or whatever. It takes very little to do. It's really pretty easy, and you will be very happy with the results. I mean, I even think the frame gen works better with this, and it just looks beautiful. It just looks beautiful. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna be doing some flying this weekend for sure. So that's gonna be cool. That is going to be cool. And what else is going on? Yeah, Mike, I've never had kidney stones myself, but I have heard they are not entertainment. Dude, Goju, that's weird because you've got a good system. I mean, your system's better than mine. I mean, you know, so I'm glad that's working for you. Yeah, kidney stones are a bummer, dude. Sorry about that, Mike. But first I thought that was ground speed. Nope. Alright. 20 minutes ETA sounds good. Um, yeah, what do they say? They say like drink a lot of what? Like pineapple juice or something. There's some kind of juice that they recommend you drink. I think for kidney stones. But it's wild times. We got whoopsie. No. I don't like that view. We just got 100 people. Exactly, Jim. That'll help. Hey, Goju, you know what's really weird is like what's always kind of mystified me about this sim is that, yeah, lemon water, yeah. Um, is that some people never have problems, which is me, and some people have nothing but problems, right? And I don't quite understand why. Um, but it's definitely, I don't know what it is. But you can get people with like the exact same equipment or like very similar setups that have very, very, very different results, very different outcomes, which is really weird. I just don't quite understand. But I am super glad that you're enjoying it again. Because it is an amazing simulator. And I think that's what's so frustrating about it for some people is when it's not running well. You know? Because you know how good it can be. So when it's not running well, it's really kind of annoying. But I mean, even with my old setup, I got really good results, which is a 1080 and a 8700K. Hey, you know what? It's all good, man. It's all good. It's a new era. It's a new era. Yeah, so my girlfriend is not a big fan of me flying in real life. Um, and so she's really pretty excited that I'm doing all this flight sim stuff because number one, I'm home, and number two, I'm not in a real airplane, which in her mind, both of those things are good. Celery and carrots and drink like any juice. Ah, that probably is good. That probably is good. My mother had kidney stones quite a lot, or has kidney stones quite a lot. Let's see, 085. Did I forget to set up a F1 chat channel in my Discord? I think we need to do that. Because we're coming up to Japan this week, which is always one of everybody's favorite races, including mine. 085. Yeah. All right. So, oh, I don't mean to laugh, Mike. That was funny though. Um, so now I'm realizing why the other plane that I'm seeing is all the way over there. It's probably because they are probably actually on the course between our departure and our destination, and I am not. So let's take a quick look ahead at MYIG Inagua Airport. Let's see, winds are 170 at. I'm gonna do some serious flying this weekend, that's for sure. And we just need to decide what and where. I think I want to do maybe it's a good time to do like maybe it'd be a good time to do like a really kind of big GA stream around the Caribbean. You know? We'll have to chat about it in the old Discord. See, yeah, Mike, I don't mean serious flying. We don't do anything seriously around here. At least we don't intend to. At least we don't intend to. What's the, oh, the white circle. Now I know what you're talking about. So I still don't see land. We're supposedly only about 40 miles away. I still don't see land. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Hey, that's awesome. Thank you. Happy Easter to you. Hope you're doing well. My Easter was great. So my girlfriend's daughter who came and visited us. Her birthday is on April 1st. April Fools. And so we had some really cool company. Yeah, streams are good. Streams are good. And that should be Chris right there in front of me. I just feel bad about the chaotic nature of how this started. This particular stream. Yeah, that's Chris right in front of me, which is good stuff. And we've got in trail. Who do we have? We got Jim in trail. We got Captain Hunter in the 414. He's gonna track us down quick. Um, cool, Goju. And but Michael, it's good to see you back. It's good to see you. I'm still getting these weird like flashes every once in a while. I don't quite know what those are from. But yeah, and we got this like weird like winter storm coming today and today, tomorrow, and Friday, and then Sunday it's gonna be 70 degrees. I just don't understand what is going on. But oh, nice. That would be so cool, the AS livery. And by the way, if Ben, I don't know if Ben is on the stream or not. I haven't seen him chat yet. But Ben, if you are, or if you see this later, I did not have time to install my custom livery before the stream today. I apologize for that. I'm going to do that. Yeah, hot flashes. Probably are. I was having hot flashes this morning. So much freaking work to do, and all I wanted to do is play some videos. Chris over there on my side. Who's asking about? Who's asking earlier about setting up views? Oh, Jason. Okay. I can tell you a quick way to do it, but it would take a little bit of setup. King Bob, what's going on? No, actually, Ben was kind enough to do it for me, and he sent it to me. And in the chaos of trying to get my video uploaded and my stream going, I have it downloaded now. He emailed it to me. I have it downloaded and I actually installed it, but I just didn't get a chance to select it. So, Wilbur, that is so cool. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you can toggle, but there's an easy way to do it, and maybe I mean, I could make a video about it. Turn off the, yeah, it's probably what it is. I mean, I'm not in VR, but I wouldn't doubt that that's what it is. But yeah, so Ben made me my very own Island Sim Pilot Islander livery, which is really cool. I was pretty excited about it. You know, Jason, it's weird that you say that because I have never had these until like last stream I had them. When was that? Friday. And that was the first time I ever noticed them. Yeah, we're just dealing with rain right now, and I'm in New York State, and we're just getting some rain right now. And there was a little bit of like, there was some freezing rain earlier. But apparently we're going to be getting some good snow over the next couple days. I don't think they're really sure, but I'll tell you one of the funny things about doing these videos and stuff. I just checked real quick, and with the DLSS 3.7 video, I have lost one subscriber. Somebody took a look at it, apparently didn't like it. That's pretty funny. Mike, AAS is Anguilla Air Services, so that's the one of the local carriers out of Anguilla. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, you guys always pretty much get good weather out there, don't you? On the old west coast, the old left coast, as they call it. All right, so there is Great Inagua, which is some cool stuff. Getting up into the Bahamas now, and this is look at this. See, now it seems like multiplayer is working a lot better. Does it not? That looks like a 414 over there, if I'm not mistaken. No way, Enzer. I would ask who your cousin is, but I don't want you to have to tell me on live in the live world if you don't want to. I know I told you I know quite a few. Well, I don't know if I know quite a few Gumses, but I know some Gumses in Anguilla. And there's what's the one guy, Keith, I think his name is. He's a tall guy with a sharp goatee. He's got a really nice looking goatee, and he's one of the pilots for Anguilla Air Services. And I think these guys, some of them think I'm a little weird because nobody gets really excited about like their 8-minute flight from Anguilla to St. Martin or St. Martin to Anguilla. And here's this guy coming along me, like asking him all kinds of questions, and I always ask him if I can fly in the right seat too. And they always let me, but I think sometimes they think I'm a little weird. He's not a Gums yet. Gotcha. Okay. Enzer, when did you say you were going back? You said you were going back to Anguilla with your daughter for her first trip. I forget when you said you were going. I'm kind of, it's funny because I'm like at the realization. Oh, he's not a Gums. Okay. The realization that like my trip is only like it's really not that far away. 4 months. Well, 5 months really. End of August. Okay. Nice. That is so great. I am so jealous. I am so jealous. Anguilla. Just a magical place, it really is. Let's see, where's that 414? Where's Wilbur? Jim's straight behind. Yeah, I think Wilbur caught up with us in that 414. We got one right in tow. One off the wing here. That's Chris right in my wind shade, as they say in German. I don't know what they call it in English. No, there's no. They only fly the Islander and the Trilander, and what 404 or 414. Yeah, and it's it's funny like the longest I think I've ever spent on Anguilla was 11 days, and I remember, and it's weird how like this is gonna sound stupid, but like you get older and you like realize that I think you kind of look at time in a different way, and I can remember like it being a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and we were still gonna be there for the next Wednesday and then to Friday. And I remember saying to my girlfriend, like, how amazing is this? We've got, we're going to be here next week at this time. Like, in other words, we've got so much time in Anguilla. And how excited we were. And that was like probably 5 years ago, 6, 7 years ago. So like you realize how quick time goes. And you also realize like how important time is, And I cannot wait to get to Anguilla. But the other thing is that like even though I can't wait to get there, at the same time I realize that like it's gonna be here and be gone before I know it, So trying not to rush, I guess is what I'm saying. Love the look of that, the sun and the shade there. It's looking really good. All right, so runway 10. Runway 10. I think we're pretty much straight in for it, really. Oh, there we go. That's gotta be it right there. Yep. All right. So now, excuse me for that was really awful. I just burped. Yeah. And Enzo, I hear like these people who are like, who live on Anguilla. I don't know. I don't think I ever told you. I met I happened to sit next to the owner of. Oh gosh, now it's gonna kill me. It's the other thing about getting old is you forget words. Not Muliana. Gov. Not Turtle's Nest. What is the name? I cannot think of it right now. What is? As soon as I think of it, what is the name of this place? It's right next to the Straw Hat is in the restaurant. Is in the hotel. And it's not Mulihana. Frangipani. So I met the I don't know why that took me so long to think of, but I met the owner of Frangipani on the flight back last year. And if you want to know how to burn your fuel pumps out, just leave them on like I do. I met the owner of Frangipani last year on the way back from Anguilla, and he's a really, really nice guy. And I was just like, yeah, he's like, do you guys own property on Anguilla? And I was thinking to myself, no, I don't. And I didn't know who he was, and I asked him, I said, do you? And he said, yeah. And he's very modest, like considering the fact that he owns an entire hotel on Anguilla. And anyway, like I can't even imagine being that fortunate to being able to. This is gonna be a full stop, Jason. Being able to live full time on Anguilla would just be like too much for my brain to handle. It'd be so cool. There's nobody to annoy out here, so I'm gonna put the props full forward. If your airplane is certified after March 11th, 1996, anti-collision required for day VFR. And your airplane is certified. Anti-collision light system be operating if the airplane is so equipped. Yeah. Um, I just make it real easy on myself. I just turn all my lights on when I'm in the air. I love these Bahamas airports, by the way. They're just like in the middle of nowhere, and just these kind of beat up strips. I love them. And I need to get rid of some of this airspeed so I can dump my flaps. There we go. There's flaps. Fixtures and props will forward. Fuel pumps are on. Flaps are set. Seat belts are secure. And there we go. The water is looking fantastic. I'm pretty happy at like 75. I'm not gonna be happy if I land on the beach though. Oopsie. A little bit more juice, a little bit more juice, a little bit more juice. This is not a good approach. I hate long straight-in approaches. I hate them. Don't like them. And I don't like balloon landings either. So that's pretty much a poor display of flying all the way around. And let's see, do I have anybody right behind me? I do, so I will wait here for a second. Alright. Nice. One thing you'll see about this plane, Chris, is it can turn around in its own wingspan. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, it just spins around like a top. Oh, Mike, I would have done it. And this is the perfect airplane to do it in, too. Alright, let's go flaps up. Turn our fuel pumps off. And once again, I mean, I think Microsoft or Asobo's done a really good job of kind of, I mean, for being a stock airport in the middle of nowhere, literally in the middle of nowhere, this is just, I think it looks great. I really do. Mike, the reason I don't like I don't mind straight-in landings. I just don't like, actually, I don't like straight-in landings at all, really, unless I'm on an approach. And the reason is because you, especially like that one, you know, like 5 miles or 7 miles, you're sitting there trying to stay on glide slope for like 10 minutes. Gets annoying. Maybe it's less annoying if you're a better pilot than me. I never balloon landings in real airplanes, only in the sim. Alright. Mixture throttles to idle, mixtures to idle. Cut off. Let's go. Parking brake on. Let's go avionics master off. Let's go lights off. Let's go. Let's see, everything else is off. We'll go mags off. Master and battery switches off. Let's get out our boarding steps and our chocks. Come on. All right, and there we go. Yeah, that's definitely true. I don't know why. I always feel like I struggle with airspeed on long straight-in approaches. I always feel like I don't know how to explain it. I always feel like I'm mushing trying to slow the plane down, I guess. I just don't like them. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, Mike, for sure. And let's see. We can open our doors. And who we got coming in? Gotta have somebody coming in here pretty soon. Got Jim here on a short. Oh, Captain Hunter coming in. Then we got Jim in behind him. And I don't know if we're going to see him on the. Mike, that's funny. Um, that's somebody's short final here. Wilbur should be, unless he's not visible with the settings. I can't believe I couldn't think of Frangipani. Um, and I have to go out to dinner tonight. Does it really? Okay, so we must not see you, Wilbur. Does it hide the rudder pedals? In mine. You mean in the 414? Oh, the right yoke. Ah, you're right. I never noticed that. That's funny. I never noticed that. See if we can get Jim. Jim's coming in. Um, Jim is on short final. And short final. Light trim blue Islander. Yeah, you know what I like, Enzer, is they have a really good fish sandwich, a really good spicy fish sandwich. Very, very tasty. Curious if I see you. I believe I did. Yeah, that's a nice livery too. I like that teal or turquoise, whatever you want to call it. I think that's a pretty color. I mean, look at this for a stock airport in the Bahamas. I mean, I think this looks pretty good. Little fuel station there. Good ramp area. I think this looks pretty darn good, if I have to say so myself. And it looks like, is Jim on the ground? Is Jim short final? But gentlemen, I need to run because I have to be at dinner in 20 minutes with an esteemed member of the community, which means I got to pretend like I'm an esteemed member of the community, which I'm not, by the way. Um, but I do need to run so that I can get myself organized. And yeah, Mike, you can join with whatever you like, brother. And Hans, Captain Hunter is the only one I can see. Yeah, it seems like oh, here we go. Here's Jim. Watch this. He's gonna grease it. I can tell you already. Yep, he's gonna grease it. He's gonna grease it. And he greased it up. Yeah, Enzo, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. Um, but yeah, gentlemen, we're gonna do. Let's see if we can do Friday again. But we're definitely gonna do some flying this weekend because, like I said, I'm gonna be home. I hate to cut it off, especially after such a weird like start to the stream. But I gotta run so I can get ready for dinner. And gentlemen, it has been a pleasure as always. Enzer, Hans, Bob, Mike, Wilbur, you guys are the best. Peter, always good. I always appreciate seeing you on here. Thank you so much. Wilbur, thanks for coming out. Jason, Chris, as always, you guys are great. Thanks so much. Jim, I really appreciate you as well. Enzer, always nice to hear from you. Nice to see you. And Michael as well. And Jason and King Bob, if you're still here, appreciate you joining us. And Goju, you as well. But I gotta run, fellas. I hope you guys have a fantastic next couple days. Let's try and stream again on Friday, and then this weekend, let's have us a nice couple flights at least. So I'll be